I am alive. Things are kicking along. We were just doing a lot of...
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Where have we been the last few days? Bunch of people have already hit me up, and they're all worried about what I've been doing, where I've been. Appreciate everybody who wrote in the comments already, and appreciate everybody who checks in on me. Well, lights are still doing that. We got to figure that out. So the Hazard Boy's gonna come over. We do have some new shop lights coming to finish up the shop, due outside. I'm very excited for that. That will be in future videos. As you see in the background here, well, the water pump's on. Where is it? Right there. We got a long way to go. So that will be in the next few videos. But we got quite a few parts around. So past few days, I've been tinkering, doing homeowner things. We got lights on the house. Some of them fell down already. So we got to figure out that. This is first time I've ever put Christmas lights for myself up. It is raining. So it's been raining the last few days. As you see, combine's still in the same exact spot. I've had neighbors asking, what's going on? Well, corn's wet. This weather ain't gonna help it dry that quick. It will dry down. Hopefully we'll be done harvesting before Christmas. I'd really like that. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case. So who knows? We still got everything at the home farm to do. So got a long way to still go. But when we're ready to rock and roll, then we'll run pretty good. So I did throw up. We got Santa and the snowman. You know, homeowner things. But as far as what we've been doing, tinkering on things, doing homeowner stuff, catching up on paperwork, it is amazing how much having your own business, doing your management stuff, how much time that actually takes. And all summer long, I've kind of just been go, go, go. So I got to catch up on a lot of that stuff. Because come tax season and everything else, organization's key. And I've come a long way in being organized, but we're not where I want to be yet. So what we're doing today, I'm actually going to jump around projects by the end of the day. I'll be working on that Mac, but you guys will see that in a future video. So we did the wall. A bunch of people told me I'm not doing it right. Perfect. I appreciate you guys telling me that. It's temporary. I think I've already found a set of doors, but we're working on that. So wall is done for now. It's staying warm. Yesterday was like 48 degrees. Let me sneak in here. So the past few days have actually been pretty wild. I know it's gonna get dark here for a minute. We did go up to see Colburn. You guys won't see any of that. We were running late, and we went to Farm Bureau trivia raffle night. Was on John Collins' team, so shout out to him. He's the president. And it was a really good time. So there was a ton of people there. So everybody I met there, I did sign one autograph to a kid's hat, which my handwriting's not very good, if you guys know. How are we doing over here? Ooh, we gotta put some water in. Calves been good. We got this gate that we gotta throw up in the corner. It was the only 3-foot gate that they had at 7M. That was the first time I went to 7M, which is good. Local place. We're gonna throw that in the corner. As far as the well room, that has been staying warm. So that's the point. Granted, we haven't really had bad weather. Let's go see. Yeah, I got both buckets still here. And because it's so warm, that bucket's not frozen any longer. But we got the heater in this bucket. Algae's already growing. So here's the thing. Copper pipe in the buckets to keep algae, or do you get goldfish? New Zealand, we put goldfish in them. Oh, they took the fence down and they've been eating the hay. Oh. I knew I should have electrified the fence. They figured it out. So you guys are getting a pretty live, up-to-date look at what's going on. You guys broke the fence down on me? You broke it, actually. Would you rub on it? So they started eating that corner bale. Not the end of the day, but look at how green this stuff is still. Isaiah and Aaron, you guys did a good job baling this. So these bales are leaving. Yeah, you guys aren't supposed to be in here, but oh, you ate that bale too. So some of the bales are gonna stay because they started messing with them. You're not supposed to be in here, you guys. I didn't do a good job at keeping you guys out though. But yeah, they are leaving. Somebody did say, why don't you truck them yourself? Well, eats up a day. Brian can truck it himself because he's got a truck. He just was waiting on a trailer. Somebody said, why don't you haul them with your pickup? Well, 42 bales, if they're 1,500 pounds a piece, I think they were like 13 to 14, but 1,500, I think it's 62,000 pounds, so not really ideal. Alrighty, we better put our gate up. Can't be mad at them for this. This was me. You guys got a lot of burdocks all over you. They'll come off though. But I didn't want them in this back barn, so we got to do something different. So let's dive into our day. Well, that'll keep them preoccupied. But we're gonna throw this gate up. I got more stuff in my pickup. That already bent now. So we got to drill a tapper hole or guide hole. Grab some tools, throw that up, and that will be a lot better than, well, I'll show you in a second. So this goes back to if cows know they can test it, they're gonna test it. They'll find the weakest link of a fence, or if your fence isn't on, they'll just go through it and do what they want. So that was because I was trying not to get a charger out there, and my source comes from the barn. So this right here, which has been somebody's temporary fix at some point, needs to not be here because someday the cows will say, okay, they already have said that and gone in there, but then they come back out. So you guys just like testing it, and that is a cow thing, but they haven't been using this area very much because, well, they've been hanging out in the back storage shed there, and ideally we're gonna have to do something because that storage shed needs to be, well, we're gonna use it all winter. So once the hay's out, we're gonna put stuff in. Well, let me throw this gate up. Just self-tap guide that in, and then we got a little hook to go on the other side, and we're putting it on this side because that's a lot stronger. I don't know, this stuff is not strong. At some point they did something, but okay, temporary to permanent, that is what we're doing today. What are you guys doing? You guys having a good day? We're not gonna escape, right? We're gonna stop eating the hay because we're trying to make some money on that, right? That's gonna have to get moved because that don't make very much sense. But alrighty, we will move it to where we want it, but we can drill the bottom one, move it. Yeah, that should be about the right size. Yeah, 4 foot was a little too wide, but 3 foot's a little too narrow. I was gonna have this out further, have a gap, but that ain't gonna work. And we'll take that back out. I don't like how this board is. I do have this other board that we are gonna make work, and that will fill up our gap a little bit here. The lighting's right here, but that will fill up the gap a little bit and get us closer over to there so they don't get their head stuck in it or something like that. I do see the roof's leaking up above. Yeah, old barn problems, but we're just utilizing what we got. So, right? How have you been? What have you done these last few days? Did you get new toys? Did you party? Did you go to Colburn's? Now you guys aren't gonna go mess with that hay, right? Well, drove some big spikes through it. Now we're a lot better off. Closes pretty good. A little bit of a gap, but not bad. We could put a board right there. We will put, where is it? Hook right here. Go through that. We got another project done. Slowly checking things off, but that's where it's at. The barn itself, I got some ideas. I haven't really fully figured out what I want to do inside of it. A bunch of people have given me ideas, and at some point we'll sit down, we'll talk about what I want to do in here. And then long term, somebody said take the floor out and you can park all your equipment in here. Structurally, no, that it does not work that way. So, because all the doors are built to a certain size, so by the time we're done, so no taking the floor out of the old barns to structurally do anything, and then we'd still wouldn't have very much room in here, so a lot of wasted time and energy to do nothing with the barn. So putting cows in it's a better idea. And yeah, like we've always said, they're great at grazing. We still got to take that fence down up there. Probably should do that today while it's still warm, not frozen in the ground. Wow, we are legit. I should probably weld this chain onto it though. Do we want to do that? Let's see how it works. But yep, gate much better than wooden pallet, so that is a big win. Out with the old and with the new. It's the little things in life like that. Are we going to use this gate much? Probably not. We could have built the wood piece across it, but it is convenient having it down at the end here. Because at some point I'll be using the headlocks more. Oh, we still haven't unhooked the rolling basket, so might as well do that. And then will you run the tractor? Well, we pick the fence up, or you want to pick the fence up and I'll run the tractor? Well, we'll go drop it out back, throw the bucket on, and pull that fence down, and then that might be enough for being wet in the rain, and I'll jump in the shop for a while, but we'll see. I got all the way up to take the fence down. I got the tractor up there, and as you see, it's up there. And I was like, where's the GoPro? Where are you guys at? Came all the way back down for you guys. So all part of putting that extra effort in for you guys. But let me wrap this up and around. Well, we're gonna go take the fence down. I did shut the fence off. I hope I never get shocked by this fence again, but I know I'm gonna. It hurt last time. So it was kind of comical because I was filming and I had to show you guys because, well, that's all part of it. But it hurt. I'd rather not do that again. But ground's a little soft, which is good. The fence post should come right out. And I think our pasture management for this pasture worked very well this year. You guys might die. Battery's low. But between putting the cows on here, cows came off, and then we actually, well, cows were on this section. We mowed the other section and then put the calves back on it. So the utilization and cleaning up of it, this came a long way. And eventually all of this will be pasture because of the incline up here. And it's fenced in all the way around. So let me pop this wire off. We're gonna go down the line, pull all the stakes, roll it up, and then that way when we're combining, we don't have to worry about it. And we can probably mow right up to the edge of it because that's all part of maintaining it. Got all the stakes picked up. Yanko's been doing a good job moving the tractor when I tell him. And now we just gotta reel this up. So hopefully for next year we'll have some more permanent stuff. We gotta see exactly the game plan. And the fence has been good. We learned a lot. But yeah, and somebody's gonna say, why don't you farm all of it? it gets drastically steep. There's some wet holes. Like, the neighbors are pretty. I had the one neighbor stop over. He's like, I'm excited to watch you combine this, because it's gonna be, might go for a ride. Currently, if it stays this wet, it's gonna be challenging. It's got to dry out some, but up on the top. So I'm glad I did plow this and did do this, but it did fight me this spring making this all happen. This ground fought very, very much. So let me roll it up. But as you see, this is the fence we got. So this winter, when the ground freezes and we slow down, we can go along, trim fence line, get everything cleaned up. That way it's legit. We did down below. We got to do a little bit better job, and we got some more digging to do, but that is where we're at. Well, I know the corn's still wet, but that's pretty nice corn right there. So I'm hoping wildlife doesn't get to it and actually dries down at some point. There is a bear running around in between Larry, who's hunting here, and the neighbor. Neighbor thinks it's 4, maybe 4.5 years old, the bear, since he's seen it in years past on camera. And it is a big bear. But sitting up here, I can look out and I can see pretty much all of the corn, and I don't see any circles in it that the bear damaged. Usually they get into corn when it's in basically silage, late August, early September, when it's sweet, and they get in and they roll in it. There was one roll in this field to the left, and then some bear claw marks that were about 7-8 foot up on a tree that Larry sent me, and it definitely makes me nervous. I'm not a big fan of bears to begin with, but judging from what I can see, and I should fly the drone on a nice day and just see, make sure none of this corn really got damaged. Otherwise, we might as well take a loss and drying it more, because, well, if the bear destroys it all, it's not worth nothing. So we got quite a bit of corn to do, but weather like this isn't helping us at all, in any way at all. So we're just chugging along. We'll get there. Quick video for you guys. I am alive. Things are kicking along. We were just doing a lot of small stuff that didn't make any good content for you guys, but give you an idea of what's going on today. It is raining. I'm excited for the corn, but it's got to dry down. We don't want to lose all the money, you know, since that is kind of the name of the game. First year of farming is not, well, first 3 years. So if we can make it 3 years, get in a rhythm, I think we'll be okay. But definitely nervous on some things. Mother Nature's playing a game with us right now. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, we got stuff to work on the Mac, and yeah, Kenworth, we got to work on that. We got to pull the hood, radiator, motor's coming out. That is the plan. So it's 100%. We know everything's perfect. What else we got going on? Once the Mac's together, we could go haul some manure. And then we're waiting on harvest. It will be good when we can finish up harvest. Granted, to harvest the home farm, once we get rolling, it's not going to take us very long. With the 8820, it chews corn. I will give that machine a lot of credit. I'm very excited that's in our portfolio of equipment on the farm. And then we got a lot of prep for 2024. We got work to do in the barn. We got to get the silos running. So that will be on our list. But give you guys an idea of where I'm at and how I've been. Because, yeah, I didn't post a video for 2 days. And there was a lot of people that reached out. So I appreciate everybody with the support, being there for me, making sure I'm still kicking and I'm still alive. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.